Ever wish your lawn just mowed itself? That's exactly what these robots are doing, and they're using the same autonomy ideas as self-driving cars. We asked Segway to send us all of the Navimow robotic lawnmowers so we can test them out today so you don't have to. This one right here has LiDAR in it. And what makes these lawnmowers interesting is not just that they cut grass, but it's how they cut grass and they understand the environment that's around it. So the same autonomy questions that we wonder about cars, LiDAR versus vision, the edge cases, mapping, all that exists here too, but it's more about your yard. So it's slopes, it's trees, pets running around versus traffic and stop signs. It's actually not that heavy. Comes with all the accessories that you'll need. A charging pad. I want one of these for my cars. How cool is that? It will just drive itself right there, charge, do its thing, and then take care of your grass. So Navimow, if you haven't heard of them, they're actually part of Segway 9bot's robotic division. It's the same company that's been building self-balancing and scooters for years. So this isn't just some random lawn startup that's decided to try AI. And Navimow is applying autonomy to a very specific, very annoying chore that we all hate. And actually all these models use a completely different philosophy when it comes to autonomy. I don't want to get confused with which set goes with which one. So if you guys are following self-driving cars right now, there's actually a big debate over LiDAR versus vision, and a lot of that applies to these lawnmowers as well. Today I'm going to be doing a full review of the Navimow X4 versus the Navimow i2 series all-wheel drive, as well as take a look at all these other robotic lawnmowers today, some of which are going to be right here in my backyard, and some are going to be at CES in Las Vegas, which is the largest consumer electronics show in the world. All right, by the end of this video, I think you guys are going to have a really good idea which robotic lawnmower is going to work for you. And later, I'm going to run a real world test to see how vision and LiDAR can handle some real backyard scenarios. So the one that I think most people are going to be interested in is this one right here. This is the i210 all-wheel drive, and this is really the best does everything option right here. It's designed for small to mid-sized yards, roughly up to around 1/4 of an acre in size. And full disclosure before we get going, I live in the South and the grass here is kind of in this little hibernation mode right now in the winter time, but by spring it is out of control. It grows so fast. You have to mow it almost every day to be able to keep up, and the allergies are insane here in the South too. So mowing my lawn is not something I like to do, but I do like that nicely manicured look, so I'm really excited about this one. What makes this different from most robotic mowers is that it has all-wheel drive combined with turf-safe zero-turn steering. So yes, it can climb slopes up to 45%, and it can also turn without shredding your grass like it's mad at you. And if your yard has attitude, it can handle that too. Setup really feels like it's in the future, so it's pretty much plug and play. You just have to find a good Wi-Fi signal. When this turns green, you can secure it into the ground. And then I have an antenna over there so that I can map out the yard. And everything is mapped and adjusted right here in the app, and it maps your yard automatically. You just drop it, start it, and let it map your yard, which is a big deal because traditional robot mowers require hours of boundary wire installation. So right now it's auto mapping the periphery of the yard. It's even able to map out small little areas of your yard even when they're not straight lines, like this little square right over here. It was able to go in there, map out that location so that you don't miss any areas. Check this out. It's mapped to know that there's just tree roots sticking out right here, and see what happens. It goes right around it. The i210 runs for about 2 hours per charge, which is more than enough for daily maintenance mowing, and it's designed to just quietly keep things looking good. Hercules, Hercules. Now this right here, this is the one that everyone kept walking up to and staring at CES. This is the Navimow X4 series, and this is the absolute flagship. So if you have a large complex yard, we're talking 1 to 1.5 acres, this one is built to scale. We have the X430, and this one is good for an acre, and there's also the X450, and that's good for an acre and a half. Setup for this is also as easy as it gets. All you have to do is place your charging station out, put your GPS unit nearby, and it maps your yard itself and starts mowing. Something else I really love is that if you want to target specific areas, you have the option within the app. So turn on the blade, go over to that tree. Okay, this is actually kind of fun. It's like a little RC I want you guys to take a minute to really understand the engineering behind this. At CES, we actually had the opportunity to talk to some of the engineers.
So this is Navimow's X4. It's kind of our new flagship model for Navimow. Not only is it all-wheel drive, but we've changed up our cutting technology. So we went from a single disc cutting motor to dual disc. That's two 180-watt cut motors, which what really helps with that is that now allows us to cut anywhere from thick blade grass like St. Augustine down to the fine fescue. So we're covering a wide range of grass turfs all the way from the southern part of the US all the way up into Canada, which is phenomenal. It also allows us to get more into golf courts, sports fields, high-end turf. And how we do that, not only are the cut motors really powerful, but as you can see, this all-wheel drive design is kind of unique and patented to us. It allows our wheels to truly operate like a zero turn. And what's unique about that is not many robot mower brands out there have the mindset of, let's make something zero turn capability. It doesn't damage the turf. It promotes healthy growth. All of that combined, we've got our advanced cut system along with our all-wheel drive technology all into one chassis here. It's designed to articulate over rough terrain. So bring that all together and we have this ultimate mower to bring to the market. It's been a work in progress amongst the engineering team and development team, but being able to launch to market here at the CES show, we're excited for 2026 and what we can bring to the market.
So take a look at what's going on down here. You can see the blades are underneath here and they come out, but they're hidden behind here for safety. We have the battery, the motors are built in here. And then right up here, we have 360 vision fence. And with its AI-powered obstacle avoidance, every move is extremely precise. And the entire system is wire-free, antenna-free, and of course, hands-free. Now, you may have heard of Navimow's H series before, and this right here, this was the world's first RTK-powered boundary-free robotic mower. And if you haven't heard of RTK before, it basically just means GPS on expert mode, and it's the same type of positioning that autonomous systems use when accuracy really matters. This thing uses turf-safe all-wheel drive and front-wheel zero-turn steering. It can handle extreme slopes up to 84% while still protecting the lawn. It also uses a higher efficiency cutting system, so it covers way more ground per day. And when you're maintaining a large property, that actually matters. Setup is super easy. There's no wires around it. There's no antennas, no digging. You just drop it and let it figure things out. It even automatically maps itself. And fast charging keeps downtime low, which is exactly what you want at this scale. Navimow also makes mowers with LiDAR. So we have the H2 I just showed you, and then we also have the I2 with LiDAR. These ones are for more advanced obstacle detection, more complex yards, and they basically approach autonomy the same way self-driving cars do, but with different sensor priorities for the environment. Now, you can't really say which one is better than the other because they're definitely optimized for different things, but I thought it might be fun to run a little test, so we're gonna set it up. If this was out mowing your lawn, your dog was out there, there's an animal out there, you want to be able to stop and not hit your animal, right? So look at that. Do you see how I just turned and avoided the pony? This right here is the H220 with LiDAR, and it's going completely around us. Now, what happens as a person if, you know, I walk out here and I get too close to it? It just keeps going around me. It moves itself until it's able to avoid the obstacle. That's pretty cool. Small object. The kids left their toys out. Look at that. It avoided the toy, saved the toy in the yard that was left out. Now, what happens when the kids are out there, they're playing soccer, a ball goes flying at it? What does it do? And if you're not a Ronaldo fan, I'm sorry, this is my son's ball. Are we really doing this? Let's see how good my aim is. I'm impressed. So now we're going to do the same sort of little test with the i210 all-wheel drive that does not have LiDAR. So here's the toy. I kind of have to put it right in its path. It did stop. I'll give it that. Let's try it again. You can see right here what it did was when it was able to see the object, it was able to turn around, but when I kind of surprised it, it definitely hit the object. So let's try it with the ball and really surprise it. Well, you can see once again, the ball touches it. It's not able to instantly react the way the LiDAR did, but when it is able to see it, it can definitely avoid the object, go around it. Look how close though it's able to get around the object to be able to mow the grass. That's kind of cool. Now what will it do when it sees me? Hi, how are you? My foot is very close. Please do not take off a toe. I'm actually impressed with how it's able to get close enough to be able to get the grass right next to me without hitting me. Now, ideally, testing this out, we'd be doing it in the springtime when the grass is actually growing, but right now, this grass has gone dormant, it's winter time, and this is just the best that we have. I think the thing that I love the most about all these is just how easy they are to use. You just plug them in, map the yard, and they're ready to go. They get the job done. You don't really have to think about it at all. And if you guys are excited about the future with robotics, well, these are robots that you can own right now. I'll link everything in the description down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you next time.